Hey guys, Brad coming at you here with, to me, what kind of symbolizes the start of the next football season. That's right, this week on Thursday night is the 2024 NFL Draft. So I figured these are always fun to do. I always do one every year. My goal is to always get 10 correct in the slots. Based off what professionals do, if you're getting 10 right in the first round, you are doing very well, is what we have determined after many years of doing this. If you get 10 or more, you're in like elite level company. So here we go. If you want to hear more analysis about all these players, Wednesday night, 8:35 Eastern Time, I'll have the link down below, the Insert Revolution podcast. I will be on it with Dave, Steve, Vinny, and who knows who else to talk about all of these guys in depth. I'm sure we'll talk about the quarterbacks, what I like, what I don't like, and overrated, underrated. Again, this is not what I would do. This is what I think they're going to do. Obviously, all I have is one trade in the first round here. There's going to be at least 6 probably. But if you start doing that, you want to talk about getting yourself a headache, you could be here all night doing that. So all I did was the one trade. And as you can see, I have the Vikings trading up to 5 and the Chargers getting 11 and 23. So here we go. The mock draft. Here's the first perfect one ever. So you don't even need to watch Thursday. Here we go. First up, the Bears taking Caleb Williams. They lucked out, got the number 1 pick, something I'm sure they weren't expecting this time last year. And they're going to hit the reset button at quarterback. Here we go. Number 2, I think Washington just stays there, and they take Jaden Daniels regardless. Even if someone trades up, I think he will be the second quarterback taken. Number 3, the Patriots decide to go the quarterback route and Drake May. Again, more analysis will be tomorrow night. I'll give you more what the thought process. Number 4, Marvin Harrison Jr., because that team desperately needs another wide receiver. Number 5, the only trade up I did in here is the Minnesota Vikings. They've been working at this 4 months. They take J.J. McCarthy. Number 6, give Daniel Jones some help in his final year, maybe, right? Malik Neighbors from LSU, wide receiver. At number 7, the Titans. You got the Callahan boys now in Tennessee. They will not have crappy offensive lines. Joe Alt from Notre Dame is the pick there at Tennessee. Number 8, he is not my favorite edge rusher, which we'll talk about more tomorrow night. But I think being an Alabama guy, Atlanta will take Dallas Turner, the edge rusher, there. Because they haven't had a good edge rusher since... Is it John Abraham? Wow. Number 9, although I think the Bears should probably take a tackle here, I don't think they'll be able to resist giving Caleb another weapon. Rome Odunze, because while they did get Keenan Allen, that's obviously a short-term ordeal. Number 10, the Jets need to win now, right? My 40-something-year-old quarterback just got Achilles injury. Why don't we take the best pass blocker in this draft, and Olu Fashanu from Penn State. Number 11, the Chargers. Jim Harbaugh's in town. You need mean and nasty. There ain't much meaner and nastier than Talise Fuaga from Oregon State, the big tackle. He goes to the Chargers. Harbaugh would be happy. I think the best S rusher in this draft, Leatu, had a scare with some neck injuries 2 years ago. Those seem to have been alleviated. Same surgery that did Peyton Manning's neck. So, here we go. Latu, I think he's the best edge rusher. He's going to Denver. I think at this point, I don't think Denver can take a quarterback at this point in that spot. Number 13, this one was tough. I went ahead and gave the Raiders a quarterback. I'm not so sure a quarterback doesn't go again till the late rounds, but we'll see. Went ahead and had the Raiders taking him, Michael Penix Jr., probably the best pure thrower of the draft. Number 14, the guy I really want the Dolphins to get, but he won't be there. The Saints, Ryan Ramczyk, his knees are falling apart. They need to rebuild that offensive line, get it back to what it used to be. Troy Fontenot from Washington can play guard or tackle. Number 15, one of the best corners in the draft, Quinyon Mitchell from Toledo. That's right, Toledo, pumping out talent. I think he goes to the Colts. Number 16, the Seahawks get an edge rusher, Jared Versay. Probably just the most, I don't know what you call the stable pass rusher. Just solid at everything. Number 17, the guy who kind of took over Kool-Aid McKinstry, who is down here, kind of top spot in Alabama, Terrion Arnold over the last about year or so. He goes to the Jaguars. Brock Bowers, I think he may fall. Now, he could go as early as somewhere in this range, but I think this is about the latest he falls. Is 18 to the Bengals. The Bengals just can't resist at that point. They take Brock Bowers. Number 19, you get a Aaron Donald replacement and Byron Murphy from Texas. Explosive defensive tackle. You get the big boy in Pittsburgh. They go old school offensive lineman, J.C. Latham from Alabama. At 21, maybe they find a Christian Wilkins replacement. This guy wakes up every morning and chooses violence. So I don't even know, maybe this could just be me kind of wanting a guy like this. But Jerzon Newton from Illinois, I just love the way he plays. That could be a kind of a Wilkins replacement. We'll see. Number 22, everyone saw the defensive back. Well, the whole defense for the Eagles really in the second half. This could be anyone. We'll give him a good guy. He might not like to tackle, but he can cover. Nate Wiggins, Clemson corner. Chargers, with their second pick they got from the Vikings. They go kind of one-year wonder. Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU had a monster season last season. The Chargers get another wide receiver to add to the room. Number 24, the best center in the draft, bar none. Really, probably who I want the Dolphins to take, but does have some injury concerns. Jackson Powers Johnson from Oregon, the Dallas Cowboy. You want to talk about a big mamma jamma. I couldn't think of a better place for him than Green Bay to protect Jordan Love. And now you've got, Josh Jacobs in town. You need a big Amarius Mims from Georgia. Only started a year, which is why he's not up here. Based off that year, if he had more starts, I think he would be in this Joe Alt range. So, but again, just not enough tape on him, I think, to go that early. But don't be surprised if he ends up being the best one. He is a mammoth of a guy, but athletic. Number 26, you just get solid. It says tackle here. He's a guard or center. Gives the Bucs some help on the offensive line. Graham Barton from Duke. Number 27, Kool-Aid, who was supposed to be in this range. He did struggle with some speed receivers, and I think that's why he's falling down a little bit. But the guy's still a heck of a corner, I think. Perfect spot for Arizona. Number 28, I don't know if the Bills would actually take a wide receiver in round one, but they do deem one. So Adonai Mitchell from Texas. I think there's still some untapped potential there. Wide receiver from Texas goes to the Bills. Pass rusher extraordinaire. Fast off the edge. I don't know how good he is at actual football, but the Lions need someone else besides Aiden Hutchinson to get after the passer. So we'll go Chop Robinson from Penn State, the edge rusher, goes to the Lions. The Ravens, what do the Ravens do every draft? They're just smart. They're just going to be like, hey, I think I'm going to take one of the best tackles left on the board, and, let's continue to build an offensive line and just be good. Jordan Morgan from Arizona. Could be Guyton from Oklahoma. One of those two I could see going right there to Baltimore. Number 31, the white corner, right? But he's not just a corner. He's kind of a hybrid. Can struggle out of the slot a little bit, but overall, this guy's just a good football player. Cooper DeJean going to the 49ers. And last but not least, we have a white wide receiver. So we have a white defensive back and a white wide receiver. There's no way this actually happens. Ladd McConkey from Georgia. Playing in an Andy Reid scheme, not easy to start. You need a guy that just knows the game, can get open. Just every time the guy plays, he's just always open. So, I don't know if the Chiefs would do that there, but that's who I'm giving them, Ladd McConkey. There's the 32 picks. Like I said, we'll get much more into it tomorrow night, 8:35 Eastern Time. I'll have the link below. Come into the room, ask questions, call us idiots, do whatever you want. Or if you just want to watch it on a replay, if you're bored and on your way to work or something, we will talk NFL draft tomorrow night. So there you go. There's a mock draft. Those are always fun to do. You should do your own. So let me know what you like, what you hated, what you vehemently disagree with. Obviously, there's going to be way more trades than that, like I said, but there you go. That's what we got so far. Thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, bye-bye.